Shalom. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hahakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring in our truth and sincerity. To USA Shalom. This is Brother Amon Ariyah from the GMA Charlotte camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hahakwadash. And in this lesson, I wanted to go in on the reaction that you're having the Israelite woman, or who we call, Eve or Keisha, is having, you know, and due to the current results that have come out of this election. As we all know, all right, Donald Trump, all right, is to be the new president, and these black women are up in arms, or arms, how you say the word, because they're extremely upset and they're blaming the Israelite man for this result. All right. And throughout this, them expressing their feelings, this is really showing you their disdain and pure hatred that they have for the Israelite man. Okay. Now, I got a couple videos and some tweets, memes, whatever you want to call them. All right, just to show how the Most High is allowing this, election to really show the Israelite man that the Israelite woman truly is your enemy on this side. Yeah, we know Esau Edom is the number one enemy, all right? But right behind him is the so-called black woman, okay, who is spearheading, all right, this campaign to discredit, to undermine, and to straight up destroy the Israelite man at all costs, man, okay? So before we get into it, I want to read this here in Micah chapter 7, verse 10, and it reads, Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Right. Now, as we, go into the scripture, we know that this is, the scripture that proves how the Lord is about to, bring judgment upon Eve, man. Okay. And this is the beginning. Okay. Because after all this, bullshit they have done, okay, to try to, make this world, a perfect kingdom for them. All right. They, knowingly and unknowingly, all right, has made life hell for the Israelite man. Okay. And the opportunity that Kamala Harris was presenting unto them, all right, that was going to, personify that even more. Okay. Because the promises that she was giving them, which was the driving force behind the support of her campaign from Eve, was the ability to abort babies, all right, to give sex changes, okay, to pretty much make life comfortable, to be a Babylonian whore, all right. And when you look at the rest of the world, okay, nobody would have took Babylon serious, all right, with a woman being at the head. So these Edomite men, they understood it. You got a lot of our people, the Israelite man, they saw that as well. Just the fact that no man is going to accept, no real man is going to accept a woman to be a leader over them, man. All right, so these women are beginning, all right, to see that vintage fail of what they love so much about, the liberty that they have in this country, because the policies that we see Donald Trump, bringing in are going to be all new or order based, okay, and that's to try to bring order back from what they feel they have lost, all right, with these last years of Biden and the Democrats being in office, man, because under this rulership of the left, all right, things have gotten weird and nasty. But I want to preface this by saying Donald Trump isn't going to make anything better as well, because we know both presidential candidates, all right, are two sides of the same bird, man. Okay, so they're both going to bring forth the hell upon Israel, but the fact that our people put so much trust in Kamala, thinking that she was going to win, and now that she has lost, that the rage is being taken out on the Israelite man. All right, so let's get this real quick. with me. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, right? So just, further on the point that, like I said, both sides, Trump or Kamala, they would have still brought in the New World Order, agenda, because the president is nothing more than a puppet. But they're all, two wings of the same bird, man. Okay, so here it is. Kamala was promising you all this, this soft rhetoric of how she's gonna make, life better for so-called Americans, and Trump was being used as the villain. All right, because they we know he's a racist. All right, he's a strong racist. All right, this devil, okay, has openly declared how he has a disdain for the tribes dealing with the Nola Kingdom with this whole migrant situation that came out of Biden's regime. But at the end of the day, draconian measures were going to be issued from either side of it, man. So it really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, they're both pawns for the elites, man. Okay, but the fact that our people put so much trust into this, into this presidential, campaign, this is just showing you that they really view whether it's Kamala or Donald Trump as a god, man. All right, and now that these women, how their so-called leader, their god, lost the presidential election. All right, now they're in a state of perplexity. All right, this is Isaiah 30:1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover what they covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." And this is why the Israelite woman was so gung ho about putting Kamala in office because they saw opportunity, all right, for straight up debauchery going to another level because the plan under her was well abortion, because Trump he's claiming, all right, to ban abortion. So Kamala was using that as a main force to fund her election. So where these women all throughout her campaign rallies was screaming, "My body, my choice." The whole if a woman gets raped, she should be able to get rid of the baby and all this. But we know that that's not the case, man. It was a freedom to be a whore and have no responsibilities. That's what it came down to. But under Kamala, they would have been able to get away with a lot more than what they're able to already, man. So it would just open up a whole, deeper hole for these Israelite women to destroy themselves, man. Okay, and like I said, Trump is no different. All right, but at the end of the day, both candidates, all right, were used as a covering for our people to continue to stay wicked, man. Okay, it says that walk to go down into Egypt and not have excuse me. It says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. And that's this election showed that our people still, are heavily tied to Egypt all over again, man. Okay, the Egypt of today being the Babylon the Great, man. Okay, as it said, get this real quick, and I'm gonna come back. Just showing you that this is Egypt all over again, because we know Egypt. All right, let's get this in Revelation 11:8. It says, "And their dead bodies," speaking of the Israelites that don't know that they're Israelites, "shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified." Now, this word Sodom, as we know, this place is spiritual Sodom and Egypt. That word Sodom goes into burning, okay? Because here in America, it pushes forth the what you call like Sprite's logo or was it mantra or whatever you want to call it. Obey your thirst. So Sodom, as we know, dealing with the gay agenda, but burning as in burning in your lust, because whatever your flesh lusted after, Babylon promotes it, all right, unto your destruction. Okay, so This is spiritual Sodom because what's one of the main things that the left was pushing? All right, uh, uh, sex changes. All right, allowing babies to pretty much be manipulated into thinking that they can do that. All right, like I said, abortions for women. Okay, straight up debauchery, man. All right, no responsibility. Okay, it says at Egypt, and that word Egypt, we know goes into the bondage, man. Because what was Egypt, known for having the Israelites in, which is slavery, man. And this is spiritual Egypt all over again. It says, well, also our Lord was crucified because Yahweh Shem Shah is X'd out from this place, man. Okay, here it is. Trump is being put up in the figure of who the world calls Jesus, and he's reverenced more than the Most High and His Son is, man. All right, so either way, our people are dead set on rebelling against the Lord, man. All right, so going back to Isaiah 30:2 again, it says that walk down to go into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, because instead of taking counsel from the Lord and what His will is, which our people have no clue. Okay, they're going down to these voting polls and eating up the rhetoric that these presidents are telling you. Which, as we go into each 4 years, they feed you a bunch of mumbo jumbo, and they never deliver on the promises they say they're going to bring, man. All right. So it says to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. All right. And this is exactly what we've seen our people do with this election, man. Okay, ran down to the voting polls, harassing people. All right, never in my life, and I speak for all y'all that have been here long before me. We have never seen the type of pressure that these people put on you to vote. Okay, they like I said at one point, man, detailing who you was gonna vote for, that was privacy, man. All right, that people weren't willing to share that, but now that was pushed, and you better not tell the people that you're voting for the person that they're against, man. So right here, we were vilified if we didn't agree with the policies of Kamala Harris, man. And like I said, you women, were endorsing her for all the wrong reasons, man. Okay, it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. And this is what we're seeing. Okay, hey, Eve is sick over having having to watch Trump win this election, man. Okay, this face right here says it all, man. Hey, Eve is mad. All right. In fact, I'm not even gonna play the video because this is all you need to see, man. The face. All right, and just go into, like I said, man. Let's go into some thoughts, because, like I said, this automatically became the Israelite man's fault on why she lost the election. Okay, all this shit talking that we're seeing these women make against the so-called black man. All right, Eve is they're not trying to hear it. All right, but when you go into the statistics, that blame is misplaced, man. Okay, because the so-called black man actually was a bigger proponent outside of the black woman than any other race, man. Okay, 78% black men voted, for Kamala, as the 92% of the black women voted for Kamala, man. All right, and you got the Israelite woman, all right, and the Israelite man. That's like the Northern Kingdom women and men, okay, not far behind, but at the end of the day, the so-called black man is getting all the flack, and now we're seeing the disdain being blasted. All right, now for some reason I can't zoom out of the tweets, so what I'm gonna do is read them off my phone. So if you're curious to what this was said, uh, this is on my community page, on YouTube. All right. So this tweet was from Laid Law Sanja. It says, also to the black man for Trump, get ready to pay for child support one day and be stopped by the cops the next day. No one is protesting for your ass in the streets. Get fucked. All right. We'll go to this one. This is a post from Reddit. Okay. It says, "How are American women supposed to live and work in a country that hates them?" And then on the bottom it says, "We are expected to be perfect, and it still isn't enough. Today's vote proves that confused about raising children, daughters in this country." All right, but here it is. This is being said, but like I said, the driving point of Kamala's her her campaign was killing babies, was abortion, man. So you see the hypocrisy in Eve. Eve lacks responsibility, man. All right, let's get this one right here from Asia Arena. It says women need to stop dating and having sex with men immediately, and I'm not even joking or being dramatic in the slightest. All right, so the men, specifically the black so-called black man, all right, is being used as the face of blame. All right, to pretty much show forth that hatred that they have. All right, for the Lord's men. All right, and specifically the Lord, because as I said, really again, Isaiah 30:3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and in the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion, because now with pretty much seeing Trump getting the office, you're going to see a lot of mandates that are going to be passed that's going to put you women back in order, because what this really is showing, even though you're blasting the man, all right, which ultimately you're blasting your head, because the Israelite man is the head of you women. Real quick, First Corinthians 11:3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. Okay, so the head of the woman is the man. So here it is. You got all these women making these attacks on the men. You're attacking your head, man. You're attacking the very protection the Lord set up on you. But like I said, the where all these talks of bringing things quote unquote back to order. All right, Trump is about to pass a lot of stuff that's going to strip you women of these rights that you have been given custody to, man. Okay, and it's the Most High that's doing this. And like I said, what we're seeing is that hatred that you really have for the Lord and His men come out. All right, it's a lock here for my slow computer. All right, this is Isaiah 32:10. It says, "Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." All right, because we understand that the Most High is about to put things back in order, man. You're about to see nature, all right, reset, and the proper roles that the Lord has set up are going to be put back in place, man. So we're nearing the end of you women's freedom, man. And like I said, that disdain that you're showing towards the Most High, His men, is being declared. And it shows a lot of you women, you are you're anti messiahs, man. All right, you hate the Lord, man. All right.
Right now, God, I hate you so much. I hate you more than life itself. How can you do us like this, Lord? How can you put us in the beast of the belly? I hate you. I really do. And nobody can change my mind right now. It's unfair. We're finna catch hell and I hate you.
And the Lord is going to show His hatred for you women as well, because a lot of you women are out of order. All right, and you have been given liberty, and through that liberty, okay, you have destroyed yourself as well as the nation, man. All right. So the fact that things are about to change for you, all right, a lot of you women don't want to accept that change, man. All right, let's get get that real quick. I believe it's in Sirach 26, but I want to make sure. Salakia, bear with me. Yeah, I think it's either Sirach 26, 25. So, because like I said, through this liberty of you being, liberated from the under the jurisdiction of your husband, all right, we see all the bullshit that's been transpiring, from the time of women's liberation and feminism, and that's always been a thing that these Edomites have used to sway your mind and pretty much put that divide between the man, because all this did was just heighten, all right, that race, like that gender war that they've been pushing, all right. Okay, this is Sirach chapter 25 verse 24. It says, "Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die." All right, because as we know, Adam wasn't the one that sinned; it was Eve, because she brought the sin to Adam. All right, so Eve caused the man to sin. All right, and through her we all die. It says give, and you're still seeing that taking place today, man. Because, hey, like I said, the most places that Israelite, especially the so-called black man, all right, is killed is in the so-called black woman's stomach, man. All right, so she's still causing us to die as we speak. All right, and the fact that their ability to do that is being threatened, all the more shows you the hatred they have for the Lord. It says, "Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather a bribe." All right, so this is why the Most High is about to reset the course of nature, to where you women are going to see having this liberty that you so much desire, man. It's going to ultimately be a detriment unto you, because all you women out here that continue to boast about how you don't need a man, especially now since your precious candidate lost, and you're swearing off men. Well, you're swearing off your protection the Lord's going to have for you on that day, okay? Because unbeknownst unto you, the Lord set the man up for your protection, man. All right, but you have not, came to that understanding, because you're still, amongst the fucking madness of Babylon, man. So back in Isaiah 32 and verse 2, it said, "And a man shall be a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land." Right. So when this judgment, begins to take place, and Eve starts to see the hatred that the Most High has for you, all right, because the Lord hates an out of order woman, all right. The scriptures literally describe a wicked woman, all right. He calls you a bitch. So all you women out here calling yourselves bitches, man, the Lord hates bitches, man. All right, He hates bitches. He hates hoes. He hates whores. All right, He hates any woman that's out of order, just like He hates any man that's out of order, man. All right. So when that judgment begins to touch you, all right, you're gonna quickly lose that mindset of I don't need a man. You're gonna be wanting to seek a man, but after all that's coming out and what's being shown, all right, good luck, okay, and keep that same energy, man. All right, because a lot of men have already are sick of you women as it is anyway, man. So it's only just solidifying to show you that you're our enemy, man. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back down and I'll close it out. I was back in Isaiah 32. I'm gonna jump back down to verse 11. It says, "Tremble, you women that are at ease, dealing with Babylon the Great as a whole, but also dealing with you women out here, man. Okay, because hey, the time of being at ease is quickly disappearing. All right, and Trump, all right, that nigga is probably gonna go crazy, man. We can very well see that a Nero's back in office, man, and he's about to make a lot of grave changes to this kingdom, man. All right, and we're all for it, because we want Babylon the Great to be destroyed. So hey, he gonna do what he gotta do, man. Okay. So it's, "Tremble, you women that are at ease, be troubled, you careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins," man. So hey, you gonna see all this freedom that you got, man. It's about to vanish, man. It says they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine, right? Because all that bullshit that you have been allowed to do under the Democrats, hey, that shit's about to go out the window, and we're gonna see draconian measures taking place where both the men and the women are going to be affected. But you women are going to get hit even harder because you don't have a protection with you, which is your man. All right. So once again, we're going to see the Most High, start touching you women even more than what we've already been seeing because there's been an increase of judgment on these women as we speak, man, and it's only going to increase, man. So I open with it. I'm gonna close with it. All right. This is Micah chapter 7, verse 10. It says, "Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power?" And that starts with your man, because as we know, your Lord is your man. All right. Did not Abraham, all right, so like, did not Sarah call Abraham her Lord because she understood the righteous order the Lord set up from the heavens, man? All right. The woman, all right, her head is the man. So you denying your man, ultimately you're denying the Lord. And more women, like we saw this demon, all right, expressing her true feelings for the Lord, you're being shown that by the way you speak about your head, man. All right. So if you're disrespecting your head, how much more his head, man? All right. So you speak like Job. These women are acting like Job's woman, man. Okay. It says, "Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets." Okay. So you women are going to be, like shit in the streets being mowed down, man. Okay. And it's only right, man. All right. A lot of the 2/3 consist of women. Okay. So there's a lot of wicked women out here, man. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm gonna end it right here. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me the truth and that rule well. A peace and salutation to the elect.